Hi, welcome to Dark Goddess Moon Tarot. I'm Olivia, and today's shadow work reading is going to be for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, or any other major Sagittarius placement in your chart for that matter. If you are not a Sagittarius and this video started automatically playing, there might be a message in here for you, so feel free to stick around and watch the reading. I just hit my ring on the table. Sorry about that. That was very loud. Okay. So this shadow work reading is going to be about perhaps like more subtle shadows, not loud shadows. Thank you, Spirit. Some more subtle shadows that you may not be aware of, Sagittarius. So we're going to get to the bottom of them. First question. First question. It's interesting that I am having trouble with the throat chakra, and then the question is, what truth have you been running from? What truth has Sagittarius been unaware of or been running from? You're delaying a new opportunity in love or a new opportunity with something that you love or care about. Don't take it if it doesn't resonate. As with all tarot readings, psychic readings, only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Not understanding, Spirit. Can we get some more? Why has Sagittarius been resisting change? Why has Sagittarius... Okay, so we had the King of Pentacles, and then we had the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So this could absolutely have to do with monetary things, earthly matters, career, finances, that kind of stuff. You don't believe in your ability to manifest, to do the hard work required to manifest what it is that you want to be the, king of. Like, it's not about gender or how you identify, it's an energy. And the King of Pentacles is very much like a successful business person, successful in business, successful in what they do. So you're delaying this new opportunity that is something you care about, something your heart cares about, because you don't believe in your ability to manifest and do the hard work. Something is blocking your manifestation. Well, the self-sabotage, we're going to find that out. Next question. In which ways has Sagittarius been self-sabotaging? In which ways has Sagittarius been self-sabotaging? Thank you, Spirit. In which ways has Sagittarius been self-sabotaging? Knight of Cups in reverse, not going after what it is your heart desires. And staying focused on the past disappointments in life. With the Five of Cups here. You're letting the past affect your present by focusing on it. And by not going after what your heart truly desires. Remember, from all of our bad, at least most of our bad experiences, not all, like not tragedy and catastrophic events, I'm not talking about that, but like from a lot of our less intense experiences, and heartbreaks, we can always look for the silver lining in those, you know? What are the silver linings in some of the losses you've had in terms of relationships, connections, you know, jobs, directions? I'm hearing. Find the silver lining and go after what your heart desires, because you can utilize those spilled cups, the lessons. You can utilize those lessons from those spilled cups and bring them forward into this new venture that your heart really so clearly wants, with the Ace of Cups and Knight of Cups coming out. So by staying in this Five of Cups, that's the self-sabotage. Not feeling like you don't have what it takes. Not being able to trust your intuition. Can I get more on how they're self-sabotaging? Please, Spirit, a little bit more on how they're self-sabotaging. Page of Swords in reverse. So this could be limiting beliefs and thought patterns. The way that you're speaking to yourself is keeping you in the past, is keeping you from going after what you want out of life, I'm hearing. Sagittarius, no wonder you're in the Five of Cups. You're holding on, Four of Pentacles, you're holding on to this gloominess, this grief over what it is you've lost, or what it is you've perceived you've lost. Silver linings. Bring those lessons forward into the new thing. You have to let go of the negative self-talk, limiting beliefs. Maybe thinking before you speak might be, for some of you watching, might be a shadow aspect that in which you're that's causing you to self-sabotage. Or that is the self-sabotage, is not thinking before you speak. I think for most of you, it's the way that you speak to yourself, though, when you don't even realize it. Like throughout the day, holding on. Look, we have the sun. Illumination is coming. Celebration is coming. But first comes the illumination. It's the second time I've seen the Empress in reverse here in this reading. Like, I haven't called it out, but I saw it. So we need to talk about that. Well, the Empress is very representative of abundance, cultivating abundance. She cultivates her own abundance. She has curated the world around her. And now she's basking in the fruits of her labor, so to speak, but it's in the reverse. There's a block here. It's a self-sabotage, and that's preventing you from becoming the Empress upright. It's preventing you from creating a world in which you feel truly abundant, truly self-nurtured, truly taken care of by yourself and by the world around you. How can they change this pattern? Two of Swords, get clarity. Four of Wands, solid foundations are going to help you progress on your goals. Starting with solid foundations, getting clarity and starting with solid foundations. 1111, this is the 1111 card, right? Because the Four Wands look like 1111. I'm going to link my 1111 portal energy activation tarot reading. It's not an ebook. It's a tarot reading that just helps you to feel inspired and energized to go after your goal, your soul's calling. So I'm going to link that video here, and that might be helpful for someone watching. Yeah, Ace of Swords in reverse, not having clarity, not having the epiphany that you need to. That's how you need to change the pattern, is you need to get really clear. Because, honey, we've got the Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Sun with illumination. It's about getting clear. It's about getting clear. The Page of Swords is in the developmental stage of learning how to communicate effectively. Not just with others in the world, but within themselves. Learning to communicate effectively with yourself, because this negative self-talk with the Page of Swords in reverse, limiting beliefs, that's clouding your judgment, clouding your head, clouding your heart, honey. Causing you to hold on to things that no longer serve you, people, places, patterns that no longer serve you, keeping you stuck. Keeping you from being able to take action on following your heart towards what it is you truly want out of life. Beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful that you're aware of this, and that this energy is coming out in your reading. You're aware deep down. And that's why you're here, you're working on it. So getting clarity is going to change the pattern. How can they get more clarity, Spirit? Or is that for each individual to sort of walk their own path on? Any tips on getting clarity? Unclear. Oh, there we go. Thank you. The Hanged One in reverse. Time for a new perspective. You need to get a new perspective. That's how you get clarity. That's how you change the pattern, is a new perspective. Perhaps on this pattern, perhaps on, with the Emperor there, I was just called to look at a new perspective on what it means to be the solid foundation of your own life, to be your own emperor. Thank you, Spirit. What lesson? Next question. What lesson? Oh, well, I'm being told to talk about the Page of Wands that was on the bottom of the deck. Page of Wands is the page of exploration and adventure. So becoming more adventurous in terms of exploring yourself, exploring your desires, getting clear on what it is you want, and getting clear on what it is you don't want, and then taking action towards what you do. Self-exploration, self-discovery. It's the page of self-discovery. Discovering how to get new perspectives, how to become your own solid foundation, your own pillar. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. What lesson can Sagittarius learn from this? What lesson can Sagittarius learn from this? Queen of Cups. Sagittarius, you can learn. You're going to learn how to trust your intuition. You're going to learn how to develop it into its fullest potential, I'm hearing. You are going to learn how to connect with yourself on the deepest possible level. The Queen of Cups is like the most emotionally deep of the queens. She's not afraid to go to the depths of her soul. She's not afraid to do the shadow work. That's how she's become the queen, is the shadow work, is that self-exploration and going deep into the depths, is because she's gained clarity. And she's learned how to trust her intuition. She's learned that by going within and trusting her intuition, that's what brings the illumination. That's what brings the clarity. That's the lesson you can learn. So, tarot readings are fun and helpful and a huge part of a lot of our lives. But what I'm being told to talk about is if you're watching tarot readings and you're just getting like the same information over and over again, and it's not at a point where it's helping you, it's time to integrate what you've learned. Less is more, I'm hearing. Integrate what you've learned. Do that work. Integrate those lessons. Someone needed to hear that. Don't take it if it doesn't resonate. But remember, you are the queen. Regardless of gender or how you identify, it's an energy. You are intuitive. Even if you don't feel that way yet, you are. You just have to get clarity between those negative self-talk, limiting beliefs. That's anxiety. That's the ego trying to protect us. That's not our intuition, babe. And deep down, you know that. You're gaining clarity. Can we get some journaling prompts? From, where did I put that deck? Emily Rose, Codex of Questions. Oh, there it is. Raven Relics on YouTube. I'll have these cards listed in the description of this video. Okay. Can we get a journaling prompt or a couple for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? We'll do charms after this, too, to lighten it up. Journaling prompts for Sagittarius. If you already had everything you currently desire, what would you desire next? It's interesting, a card about desire with the Knight of Cups coming out. The Knight of Cups takes action on what their heart desires. Interesting. Let's see what the next one is. What does the version of you who already has what they want believe about themselves and about life? This is kind of like a recurring theme in several of the zodiac sign shadow work readings so far. Yeah, getting clear. Getting clear. These might be some journaling prompts to help you gain clarity. There are also like Pinterest is a great place to find like self-reflection journaling prompts. This deck is great for that as well. But yeah, I think that that's what Spirit is asking you to do. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else before we move on to charms. Okay, 2 more. What is your biggest trigger or pet peeve and why? I think for this reading, it's more of the trigger that Spirit wants you to look at. if you feel like you can handle delving into that today. And if not, then don't take it. Okay, what do you want to be recognized for and why? What do you want to be recognized for and why? That is absolutely getting in touch with your intuition and yourself. That self-exploration of gaining more clarity before setting out to take action on what your heart wants. I hope this reading has made sense. Let's get some charms. If this is resonating, please leave me a comment and let me know, and like the video so that I know that these are making sense for people and hopefully helping people. And please do subscribe so that I can better tap into your energy, Sagittarius, or whoever's watching this video. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness, we have the magnifying glass again. This has come out in all 3 of the fire sign readings. Wow. Getting clear, getting more clarity. I think the 2 of Swords has also come out in each one as well. That is so interesting. Okay, yeah, so there's a very like unclear energy. And Spirit is asking you to get clear. Doing whatever you need to do to get clear, whether that is just spending time alone in a quiet place or doing journaling self-reflection prompts. Get clear. Make a decision and get clear. Make a decisive decision here with the Judge's gavel. Get clear, Spirit says. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Oh, we have 2 rabbits in the night. 2 rabbits in the night. Rabbits are a sign of good luck, and they're very much spirit guides. I once had an encounter with 2 rabbits that I made eye contact with, and they were not in a place that I'd ever seen them before, nor in a place where I would have expected to see them. And it was a time when I really needed that sign. So you might be receiving a sign like that soon, seeing 2 rabbits somewhere, or just having this 2 rabbit symbolism coming in. If so, if that's one of your signs and synchronicities, please do let me know. Okay, next one. We have a desert landscape with some swirl cacti. Arizona is coming through. So I don't know if anyone from Arizona is watching in the States, or if you're planning on taking a trip to Arizona or one of the southwestern states in the U.S. Maybe this is a calling to go spend some time to get clear. Maybe you should go spend some time in a desert environment. For those that will resonate for. Or maybe just the cactus is a symbol to look at. Okay. And then we have a crescent moon. Uncovering the unseen. Thank you, Spirit. You're uncovering the unseen. Okay, I guess it's not a real, doesn't really make it bigger, does it? Okay, anyway, the metaphor. You're uncovering the unseen. I have ADHD a little bit, just a smidge, just like all right. But that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing, Sagittarius. And we have confirmation from the charms. You're doing it, babe. You are doing it, honey. And then last, we have a pair of wings, angel wings, goddess wings. It's your spirit team, whatever you believe in, source, the universe. Your spirit team is with you on this journey. You're not alone. They're going to be sending you signs and synchronicities, I'm hearing. So repetitive numbers. When you're noticing a repetitive number, look up the meanings of it. Decipher it like a code. Decipher it like a code. And not just numbers. It could be, like I said, the 2 rabbits. Having any sort of encounters with animals, especially if it's like not one you regularly see around, or one that's like actually physically crossing your path, or one that you come in physical contact with. I have definitely had some random physical contact. One time a crow was flying and just flew right into my head. The crow was fine. It did it on purpose. So that was definitely a message. But with the rabbits coming through and then the angel wings, yeah, Spirit is trying to talk to you through signs and synchronicities. So keeping track in your journal, maybe. Sagittarius, this is beautiful. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. And look, getting clear. Thank you for sharing your energy with me and sharing your time with me. Please do like the video, comment. Let me know how this resonated for you, and if any of these charms are signs and synchronicities for you. I would really love to know. And subscribe. Become a part of the Dark Goddess Moon Tarot soul tribe, soul family. And until next time, I am sending you so much love. Take care.